tell me a little bit about why you have an interest in clean energy in Pennsylvania? Why is it important to you?
I have 5 children. I've got 5 daughters I'm raising in this community, and I think it's part of the mosaic of being sensitive to clean air issues and clean water and the environment in general.
What does the phrase all of the above mean to you when you think about energy diversity in Pennsylvania?
I can accommodate in my thought process solar, hydro, electric, wind, and then we're having a large discussion right now in the Commonwealth about nuclear energy.
And how can Pennsylvania farms benefit from on-farm energy production?
Well, I live on a farm, interestingly enough, and so that doesn't make me an expert in this area, but it enlarges my thought process relative to what we could do in a 4-H. It's a gentleman's farm. Gentleman's farm means we lose money as we build character in our children. But you think about the grid, for example. All right, we are the very last pole where our farm is located. All right, so that means when power goes down, we're one of the very last to get it back. I expect Shillington, Moton, or other areas of the constituent community that have denser population are going to get it first. But for us, we had 8-10 days. It wasn't me personally, or longer. I traveled and visited my constituents, had generators going, and it cost them hundreds and hundreds of dollars of gasoline per week. So it's something that we lived. I went out with a chainsaw, and I was helping people get out of their driveways. And so we are going to have acts of God. And rural America perhaps is uniquely susceptible to them because we're the last ones you get to. And so power in a situation on a farm on an everyday basis, autonomy from the grid as well as the crisis is important.
How can our national security benefit from domestic energy?
Well, I think most people realize for many, many years we were almost completely dependent on a very high percentage of our energy from the Middle East. Now, geopolitically, let's take the example of Iran, for example. It's no longer the Shah of Iran. It's thinking in a thought process that emanated of Ayatollah Khomeini. So we can't rely on those energy sources. There's great distance. Our Navy is now being challenged by other powers. And so would you rather get energy in your backyard, or would you go halfway around the world to get that energy? And as we spend national treasure to procure that energy, we certainly can't control what those resources, the end user of the resources, including the possibility of terrorism from Middle East agents.
Is renewable energy an industry you would want your kids or your grandkids to go into?
I think it's a wave of the future. We're on a farm here that's nearly wholly powered by alternative energy. And my 5 daughters, they range in age from 5 to 19 at the higher end of the scale. They're sensitive to the fact that our power goes out. And though I haven't destined them for any particular vocation, it certainly would be worthy of consideration.
Great.
Outstanding.
Thank you.